Every single Baccarat player wants to win every game. But most of them, they're walking into the casino blind, relying on luck, gut feelings, and trend boards that lie. Let me show you how I flipped the game, by tracking the code behind every hand. Hey, listen, I used to be that guy, staring at the screen, chasing streaks, thinking the next banker or player would save me. I'd win 2, then lose 5. Win 3, lose 6. Sound familiar? Until one day, I stopped betting. I started watching. And what I saw changed everything. Code tracking isn't about prediction. It's about exposing code behavior. Every Baccarat shoe follows a rhythm, repeat versus opposite. And if you know how to expose it, you can literally see the high-probability code sequences hiding in plain sight. This isn't randomness, it's a coded tempo. The casino wants you distracted by the trend board, but we're tracking the actual math, the decision flow. That's the edge. Let's take a look at this shoe. Hand number 5 showed a strong player banker hand using code tracking. So, I will bet a $2,000 banker bet. I'm using my Q20 betting strategy, so my goal is to win 20 units on this shoe starting with a $2,000 base bet. My $2,000 banker bet won. Hand number 6 presented another strong player banker hand, so I will make a $4,000 banker bet. The bet lost. Whenever I lose a bet, I return to my base bet of $2,000 and wait for another strong re-entry. On hand number 7, I spotted another strong hand, so I will bet a $2,000 player bet. It's a tie. I don't record tie bets. It's just a distraction. I will stick with my $2,000 player bet and disregard the previous tie bet. This time the bet won. After winning my $2,000 player bet, I will wait for another strong re-entry. On hand number 8, I spotted another strong hand. This time I will press my bet. I will bet a $4,000 player bet. Again, it's a tie game. Like I said, I don't record tie bets. I will stick with my $4,000 player bet and disregard the previous tie bet. This time, the bet won. At this point, I was up by $13,900. On hand number 9, I chose not to bet. I will wait for the next outcome before I place a $1,000 bet. Hand number 10 was a player outcome. So on hand number 11, I will bet a $1,000 banker bet. The bet lost. Hand number 11 presented a player streak. So I will make a $1,000 bet following this streak. A streak disrupts the code behavior of my system, so it's better to follow the streak than to bet against it. However, the bet lost. Back-to-back losses are normal on this game. We can't win every hand, but the important thing is to bet on the right hands. Hand number 13 presented a strong re-entry bet. This time I will press my bet. I will bet a $6,000 player bet. If this will win, this will be my third winning cluster. I made a $6,000 player bet because the next hand is very strong. The bet won. At this point, I was up $17,900. I only need one more bet to achieve my 20-unit profit goal. Hand number 14 presented another very strong re-entry bet. This time, I will press my bet to $8,000 player bet. If this will win, I will quit the shoe. The bet won. At this point, I completed my fourth winning cluster and was up $25,900. Whenever I achieved my profit goal, I quit the shoe. For me, there's no point of continuing the game. My goal is to make money fast using my code tracking system. I don't need to prove anything to the top casino executives. I know my code tracking works and can bring in the money. Let's see what happens on the last 2 hands. If I continued play, I will be hit by back-to-back losses. I don't win every hand, but I win every session because I know exactly when to strike and when to pass. I know how to control the game. Baccarat isn't about luck. It's about tracking the codes behind the chaos. You don't predict. You expose. You don't hope. You calculate. If this opened your eyes, good. Because most players never see the game this clearly. Code tracking isn't a gimmick. It's the difference between playing blind and playing smart. I'm not here to sell you luck, I'm here to teach you leverage. Subscribe for more real strategy and drop a comment if you're ready to break the code and beat the game. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye.